myself a Hellcat in the shop today. Doing a tune, PCM unlock, lowering springs, control arms, cold air intake, taking care of some exhaust restrictions, just some minor stuff. First Hellcat had in the shop, pretty good power. Stock, baseline, the car is bone stock except muffler delete. It made 680. And they're rated at 707 from the factory at the crank, so not bad numbers. We'll see how much we can pick up after that. Got the rear springs all taken out of there. About to put those on. I don't know anything about this intake. This is a leg maker intake. Never heard of this, never seen it before, but he's not looking for more power from the intake. He's looking for more noise. He really likes the supercharger whine. So he's just wanting more whine. So we'll see what that does. And it might pick up some more power. Naturally aspirated, I have yet to see a cold air intake that actually gains horsepower. With this supercharged application, and the fact that it had this factory air filter on it, it might pick up some power just because it'll flow a little bit more air. Get a little bit more air into the supercharger. So here's the lowering springs. I actually already did the front before I remembered to grab my video camera, but already got the fronts in there. Got those guys taken care of, and he's gonna come back in a couple days and get these control arms. He's got something he's trying to do, so I'm gonna try to get this done today. The PCM should be here later today, so try to get this done. But enjoy some dyno pulls of a Hellcat. Lowering springs are all done. Exhaust stuff is all done. This is the leg maker intake. Not a lot to it. It was just this coupler, these clamps, pipe, air filter, and this this cover. And that was it. And that cover is because this is open and it's right over the top of the air filter down here, so it can let water and dust and dirt and crap get in there. So that cover is just to protect it from that kind of stuff. There's no brace or anything. It's literally just hanging off of this coupler. And this thing is literally just held in place by one bolt. That's it. You just put that bolt there and that's it. And it just kind of, I don't know, I think it's probably going to vibrate. And the thing is, there's nothing down there I can create a brace off of. I would probably have to drill a hole in here and put like a really long bolt or something. That's pretty much the only thing I can think of. Because this thing is not going to stay. It's going to be really obnoxious and make a lot of crazy noises. forgot to mention, he had a set of these under door lights he wanted installed. These things are so cool. I wish I had some for my Corvette. So the tune is all finished up on this guy. Got everything I can do right now. And I had a little moment of brilliance or stupidity, I'm not sure, but I decided to run to the hardware store and just get a big long piece of all thread and put a nut right here and a washer. And then I drilled a little hole inside this guy so that now it actually has 2 attachment points, and it's going to be in there a lot more stable than it would have been with just that one bolt and it flapping around. Because as it was, if you tighten that bolt down, it would just be resting right against this thing and pushing this thing down into all of those lines down there. So it would eventually rub through the filter or something. So I'm going to go ahead and just do that. You know, it's $10 worth of hardware from the hardware store down the street. And it'll be a much nicer finished product. So that's what it looks like all bolted down. I got stainless steel hardware and got just a cap nut. So it has a nice little rounded thing so you don't hang your shirt on it or something silly like that. The other thing I did is got a stainless steel fender washer because the hole that comes in this plate is pretty much about the same size as this flange bolt right here. So that actually clamps it down. It's in there a lot better. It's not touching anything, so it can't rattle and cause a bunch of obnoxious noises. Not touching the frame anywhere, not touching the cooler bottle, and it's just a lot more stable now. So hopefully he'll be happy with that. But man, thing put down some serious power. I guess I could show you the final dyno graph real quick. So the blue run right here is the baseline, and the red is the final pull after the tune and the exhaust modifications. I was actually shocked. Typically I see some gains after an exhaust mod like this, but for some reason this time around I didn't see any. So here's the pull after everything. It actually lost a bunch of power because of a bunch of various things, and so I had to work on it until I could get it back up to where it was supposed to be, and actually gained a little bit of power. You can see incremental changes, me getting it back up to where it's supposed to be. Here's another one. Got it much closer, finally started figuring out what was going on with the things in the tune. Got it closer, and then this was the last pull. This red one was the last pull. That was a legitimate pull. So I think he's going to be pretty happy with a. Where did it go? So it made 627 bone stock and 680. After some very minor modifications and a good solid tune, picked up, what is that, 55 horsepower and 25 foot-pounds of torque. So pretty solid gains, and it really would have kept picking up more if I kept revving it, I believe. But the problem is it's kind of on the edge of injectors. It was right at 89% duty cycle, and I didn't want to keep pushing it. That's when you blow stuff up. So if he wants to push it harder, he's going to have to get bigger injectors. But another successful day tuning in the shop. Tuning is more than just messing with the ECU. Tuning is modifications, lowering, blah, blah, blah. So he's going to be back here in a week or so. We're going to do a few more little mods to it. Nothing performance related, all appearance related stuff. So hit a like if you guys enjoyed the video. There will be a lot more cool cars to come. I've got a lot more stuff in the wind that's going to be really cool. See you guys later. Bye.